Hello, parents, guardians, and students. Welcome to 5th and 6th grade curriculum night. My name is Miss Learman. I'm the teacher, and I will be walking you through what this year is going to look like. One important thing I'd like you to know is that I am thrilled to be here teaching your 5th or 6th grade student this year. I really love watching your students work and grow throughout the year. A little bit about me is that I'm from Snohomish, Washington, and I did attend Snohomish High School. Go Panthers. I also attended Washington State University, where I studied education, German, and math. In my free time, I love to paint, play fetch with my dog, travel, and spend time with family and friends. Some things you need to know for your student to be successful this year. They should be on time. Zoom starts at 9 a.m. and the schedule is posted to the home Canvas page. This includes recess time. Students have been known to struggle with coming back to class from lunch, where they log out of Zoom completely. For their other recesses throughout the day, they are still logged into Zoom. They just have the ability to turn off their camera and mute themselves for the duration of those recesses. They are finished working with me at 2:30, and that is their time to work from 2:30 to 3:15 independently on specialist activities, which includes library, music, and PE. Please have a quiet workspace for your student. This makes it so that they can communicate with the class and that they can hear what's going on in the Zoom. That includes also having a space for your student to write. We want students to be proficient in writing and typing, because those will be important not only this year, but in their further schooling. Grades can be found in Canvas and Skyward. There is a module for setting up a parent Canvas account under weekly assignments on your student's page so that you can view what they view. Also, grades will be updated more frequently in Canvas because that's real-time work, and Skyward will be updated periodically. Assignments. All homework will be listed in Canvas, and all in-class assignments that are being turned in through typing or media recording or picture uploads will also be listed in Canvas. Late work is worth 80% if not excused by an excused absence or an emergency situation, which I know happens. If neither of those things are the case, students can still complete the work for 80% of the grade. This is to encourage students to be more responsible with turning in their work on time and to prepare them for a middle school setting. Absent work. Students with excused absences have the same number of days to complete their work as the days they were absent. So if your student is absent for 2 days, when they return, they have 2 days to complete that work. And I will review with them what work is missing, what work they need to work on, and any things they missed that might be relevant to that work so that they can be successful. Please remember to call the office and let them know if your student is going to be absent. That way we can make sure that's recorded appropriately. Missing assignments. Communicate with me about unexpected circumstances, and I will work with you to create a plan for your student success. Study hall is every Friday after lunch. They have a period of time every week to work on those assignments that they are missing, having a hard time with. It's a great time for them to ask me questions. Remember, you can always check your students' grades on Canvas. On the left side of the Canvas page where all those blue links are, one of them says grades. It lists students' work from the most recent at the bottom of the page to the furthest work back at the top of the page. And if your student is missing any work, it'll have a large red oval near the name of the assignment that says missing, or a large red oval near the name of the assignment that says late. If your student is really struggling to understand a concept or stay caught up and keep caught up, I will meet with them individually to try and get a plan going. And if that continues to not be effective, I will reach out to you through email and eventually through Zoom or phone call to just provide some consistency and to encourage students to get their work done in a timely manner. On this note, I just wanted to say, you've got this, your students have got this. Your kids are amazing. They contribute to discussions. They're always willing to share what they think and why they think that. And they've really come out of their shells in the past few weeks and become a real great group to have discussions with. They advocate for themselves. I am getting messages and emails all the time saying, Miss Lehrman, I can't turn this in. this way. My computer's not letting me do it. Can I turn it into you this way so that it's still on time? Or Miss Learman, my internet is being unstable. I need to turn off my video, but I'm still here and I'd love to answer this question. So they're really great about letting me know what's going on and communicating their needs to me so that I can help them. And furthermore, they just make learning fun for each other. They're always sharing educational jokes, resources they think might be interesting or deepen our discussions, and making connections with each other between the content and something that they experienced in their life, or between something that another student had experienced or that they've noticed. So they're just a really amazing group. Classroom expectations. At the beginning of this year, students have developed classroom rules and Zoom expectations. On the board here are our Zoom expectations for you to look at and review. The students helped develop both sets. The Zoom expectations here on the board are how they're expected to behave specifically on Zoom, and our classroom rules are more of generally how to be a good part of the classroom community. Those are both up on Canvas, and you can view them both at any time on our homepage. Upcoming distribution dates. These are the next 3 distribution dates through this, the end of the semester: October 13th, November 3rd, and December 1st. 5th grade curriculum. So 5th and 6th grade is combined, and for some things they are completely separate, and for other things we do a combination of both curriculums. However, that does not mean that your student is not meeting the standards for their grade level. Literacy, both 5th and 6th grade are going to use Fontes and Pinnell. It allows them to access both read alouds, book clubs, guided reading groups to support them further in the way that they read, and writing about reading. It helps them to develop those reading skills. And so we'll use a combination of 5th and 6th grade content, and I will provide supports or challenges as needed for students who are reading above or below their typical grade level. Writing. Students use Being a Writer, and they meet with Miss Doyle 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Friday, we do less extensive writing. They will do writing of some form, but it's not necessarily focused on the Being a Writer curriculum. Social studies, both 5th and 6th grade are going to use History Alive. America's Past and Ancient Civilizations are both the 5th and 6th grade texts. They will use these in combination with some other lessons related to prominent moments in history that pop up throughout the year. For science, both groups are using Mystery Science. We'll be talking about food chains, chemical reactions, and other areas of study within the Mystery Science curriculum. For math, 5th graders will use Bridges and Math Expressions. They do meet completely separately from the 6th graders at this time. So we're using a combination of both of these curriculums to best provide for students at all levels of math understanding. Art. For art, we're using Art for Kids Hub primarily. Students will have other lessons, but this allows them to draw different types of things, to practice motor skills, and to practice following the directions given by a speaker. 6th grade curriculum is very similar to 5th grade curriculum. They're going to use Fontes and Pinnell. They'll just use the 6th grade setup of the curriculum based around the standards for that. It's the same idea with Being a Writer. History Alive is a combination of both 5th and 6th grade content. Mystery Science is the same idea. And then for math, they are using Big Ideas. This is the same company that's going to make a lot of the math curriculum used in middle school as well. So this is really just preparing them for middle school using that format, but it's also the 6th grade standard curriculum. And finally, they also use Art for Kids Hub, much like the 5th graders do. If you have any questions or concerns about what's going on with what the 5th graders are learning versus what the 6th graders are learning, when they're learning things together, is my student learning all the standards, feel free to reach out to me. If you have any questions at all, you can email me or call me. My information is on the website on Canvas. It lists my email and my classroom phone number. I am available to Zoom from 2:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Thursday. Have a wonderful day.